Because I'm not happy we're participating in this barbarism. Not at all. I'm told that running the Red Mile is nearly impossible. Please don't tell me you're seriously considering making an attempt. If you don't mind, I'd like to speak to Admiral Logan sooner rather than later. Set aside anything useful and just leave the rest. If you don't mind, I'd be happy to... gun. Oh, I'm hit! Used for nothing! Nothing!
Congratulations, runner. In fact, you seem none. Indeed you have. As promised, I'll set up your meeting with Mark. Please take a moment to relax and enjoy.
You made it. You're back. Are you okay? And here I was feeling like a nervous wreck the whole time. Anyway,
Why? Afraid you'd lose all that work you put into your smuggling investigation?
I wouldn't expect you to understand. All you see in people is what you can get from them. I'm glad, because that was an incredibly brave thing you did. And we need rangers with that kind of courage. Also, I owe you an apology. Yeah. Sorry about that. Just got me at a bad time. Once you're on your way, I'll return to the Rock and let the Marshal know what's going on. Come home safe, Deputy.
You always were the soft one, little sis.
Oh, go to hell. Or at least make yourself useful and get us some drinks.
You're going to try it again? Oh.
Excuse me.
Time for me to keep my promise, runner? You can find Marco on Kodos aboard. I'd advise you not to keep him waiting. Only that someone wanted a meeting. Don't expect to catch him unprepared. He keeps a sizable force. Good. Travel safely, runner. Should you ever crave the challenge of the mile again?
I had a feeling about you.
Yes? What?
time for a nap.
If you don't mind, I'd like... If you don't mind, I'd like to speak to Ad...
Hello.
I'm up for a little adventure.
Yes? Thank you for...
Man, the galaxy's too big to be stuck in the same place.
Is there a way to go faster than the speed of light? And none of that grav tech cheating? Read any good books lately? Well, we're talking about what could be an infinite number of parallel universes. If that's really true, how different do you think they are? Is there one where we're all lizard people? Or... That'd be cool! But wait, would I be all old like an adult? Or would I be a kid? Well, I kind of do hope it's all...
Just like that, we're in space.
This world has all the essential building blocks to support life.
Boss is in the back.
Well, one thing's certain. Graziani certainly isn't afraid to flaunt his wealth.
This music is gonna put me to sleep.
Beat the Red Mile, huh?
My word. Some of these pieces on display are incredible. They belong in a museum.
Ah, the dulcet tones of classical piano.
Welcome. May's message didn't exactly make it clear why you wanted to meet with me. If you're looking for work, my organization is always in need of pilots. You've heard the first, I take it. I'm not just a member, I also... Of course, illicit goods are the most lucrative. Ah, I see. You did well to find me. Though I suppose we haven't exactly... Given the nature of the contract, a degree of exposure was always a To be honest, I think the Major is all but spoiling for a confrontation with the Rangers. Still, I confess, I'm a little
I'm willing to bet this deputy can handle whatever you intend to throw in our path.
And who might you be?
Sarah. Sarah Morgan.
It's a pleasure to welcome you aboard. It's clear you are a woman of...
How about we skip the
Your deputy friend here could have a bright future. Assuming we all keep our heads. That's right. Major Hall spent 20 years in lockup nursing a grudge against the Free Star Collective. A lot of good men and women died for nothing because of those cowards you work for. You've chosen your side, and I've chosen mine. To settle accounts. Major Hall served with distinction during the Colony War. But the leaders of the Free Star Collective, they turned on him. In his eyes, the Rangers are enforcers for a corrupt Council of Governors. That makes you his enemy. As for me, I didn't see any profit in nursing that grudge. I prefer to focus on the future. I'm not sure you are grasping the situation here, Deputy. You are on my ship, outnumbered by my guards, who will kill you without hesitation. I'm a businessman. If you expect me to cooperate, I won't tell you everything. However, I can point you in the right direction. In exchange, I have a better idea. Instead, the Council of Governors is a group of greedy and corrupt liars who are using you and the other Rangers to protect their own interests. Do you really think they give a damn about the people of the Free Star Collective? Whatever road brought you here, you're...
Looks like we're in the clear.
We're the best there is!
Welcome to Mast. If you have an appointment, you may proceed inside.
Hey. Yes, what?
Sarah Morgan. It's been what, almost 10 years?
Admiral, it's, good to see you again, sir.
You're not required to address me as sir. That protocol ended the moment you dropped your clusters on my desk, remember?
Look, Admiral, I'm not here to open old wounds.
Old wounds is an interesting turn of phrase, given our past. Listen to me, Commander. I'm not sure why you're here, but whatever it is, why don't you just get to it?
I'm here because I need your help, Admiral.
You need my help. That's interesting. The last time we spoke, you made it quite clear that you were turning your back on the Navy.
That was a decade ago. Things change. People change. Admiral, please. I didn't come here to argue. I'm here to come to terms with my past.
Your past is sitting in a closed file in the archives. That's where you left it when you walked out on the United Colonies. And what about you? Just who in the blazes are you anyway? I haven't spoken to Sarah Morgan for almost 10 years, and out of the blue, both of you barge into my office. I want answers. You can start with telling me who the hell you are. Very well. Then, as a good friend, perhaps you could kindly explain to me why I shouldn't have the both of you escorted from the building.
With all due respect, Admiral, this is ridiculous. If you have a...
I don't have a problem with you, Commander. I'm simply trying to determine... That's quite a noble gesture. Is this true, Commander?
It's about Cassiopeia, Admiral. I'm heading back there to find out what happened to the crew of the Dauntless, and hopefully, to bring their legacy home.
That sounds like a dangerous operation. Are you certain it's worth the risk?
I don't know.
I wish it was that simple. If the Navy gives its blessing for you to undertake this operation, then we assume responsibility. And frankly, I'd never forgive myself if you didn't return.
I appreciate the concern, Admiral. But that crew was my responsibility. No matter how difficult the risk, those men and women are coming home.
I understand. And I believe I owe you an apology, Commander. Our last encounter has obviously distorted my impression of your character.
If you wouldn't mind allowing me to access the files regarding my
That shouldn't be too difficult. I've sent all the relevant information to you, Slades.
No, Admiral.
You don't need to thank me, Commander. I just hope you find whatever...
We should make sure we're well supplied for the trip to Cassiopeia.
Landing procedure initiated.
can't believe I'm here. Thank you. Right now, I feel like I need all the help that I can get. Phew. Okay, so, let me get my bearings for a moment. Yes. Yes, this looks correct. Those rock forming... Knowing that is the only reason that I'm here. Once we get to the campsite, we'll use that as a starting point to search for the cruise shuttle wreckage. Let's go. Scanner? This is it. This... Not exactly. Yeah? Well, inside I'm a shattered wreck. So, look at this thing. I think we need to grab an emergency power cell to get... Sure, if we're lucky. When I was stranded, I set up a The beacon was up there on the plateau. located where the other shuttle went down. Well, we're not there yet. But, the telemet... We're going to have to head back to the ship and land on a different... Let's get going. Give it your best shot. So, where to next?
Good to go for landing. Had I been on this planet under more pleasant...
I'll shoot if I have to. Just turn around and leave. I know how to use this thing, and I will.
Oh my god. Who are you?
I'm nobody. I'm not going to let anyone take my stuff again. No way. Yeah. No. No.
Stop it right now. Put away that gun and talk to us. We want to know what happened here.
See? You're not nice at all. I knew it.
What? Oh. Yeah. Right. Exactly. I was wrong to get so angry. We are here.
I don't know. You're kind of scaring me. That's because no one is fooling me. The crew? No one's been looking for that crew since before I was born. So tell me another lie. Go ahead.
You were born here? Hold on. Oh my god. Your parents, your mum and your dad, what were their names?
Jenna and Elias. Why?
Jenna and Elias. Private Jenna Marsh and Corporal Elias Obrist. You're their daughter. Listen to me. I knew your parents. They worked with me on the Dauntless. I'm Commander Sarah Morgan.
You're Sarah Morgan? Mom and Dad's captain? My parents used to talk about you all the time. It's like a dream to finally meet you. Yeah? Well, I wish you wouldn't have taken so long. My parents are dead. My father died a long time ago. And my mother, she was killed by those monsters at the graveyard. It's just me here now. All by myself.
Let me ask you a question. Actually, I don't even know your name.
Oh, yeah. My name's Sona.
Sona. What a lovely name. Sona, you mentioned a graveyard. Is that where the crew is, you know?
Buried? Yeah. It's a bunch of stones with those necklaces like the ones my mom and dad had hanging on them.
Thank you, Sona. I'm going to talk to my friend here a minute, okay?
Okay, Sarah.
Phew. I don't even know where to begin. Whew. Yeah. That's probably good advice. Oh, there's so much to process. But I don't have time to deal with it right now. If you want to help, then find that graveyard and bring me those necklaces Sona mentioned. I'm hoping they're my crew's gene tags. Good. Just be careful. Sona's monsters are undoubtedly hostile.
ago! Leave me alone!
Sona, calm down and listen to me. It's much too dangerous to stay here all by yourself, darling.
I don't care. This is my home. You can't make me leave.
We can't leave her here. It's not safe. She has to come back with us to Jemison. Oh, I don't know what to do. Can you talk to her? I know. I'm not proposing. Look. Maybe you can talk some sense into her.
I can hear you talking about me. And I don't care what either of you say.
Look, I'm clearly out of my element here and not in the right state of mind.
Why won't Sarah listen to me? Mom told me 1,000 times that it wasn't Sarah's fault that that I'm stuck here. That still doesn't mean I should leave the only home I ever had, does it? Mom and Dad told me there was a whole universe out there, with thousands of planets. They showed me the maps and the star charts. That does sound pretty cool, but well, it's also kind of scary. It would be hard to leave the only home I've ever known. I never thought of it that way. But leaving Mom and Dad behind, it's really hard. Even though they're dead, I don't want to abandon them. Yeah, you're right. I never thought of it that way. I'm sorry I yelled at everybody. I know you and Sarah are just trying to help. I'm going to go get my stuff and then I'll board your ship. Don't worry, I'll stay out of the way until we get, well, wherever we're going.
That poor girl. I hope we've made the right decision. Oh, I do hope that's true. We're ripping Sona from the only home she's ever known and casting her back into society. It's going to be difficult for her to adjust to the changes. Wherever she ends up, just promise me we'll check on her from time to time, please. Thank you. Look, before we leave Cassiopeia behind, I wanted to say one more. I promise it won't take long.
It's tough to pack up a lifetime of memories. Give me some time.
Why are you bothering to carry all that junk?
Look, before we head back to the ship, I wanted to tell you how much of an amazing gift this has been. You had to push me to come out here, and if I hadn't have listened to you, the universe would probably have never known about that little girl. And I intend to repay you for that, even if it takes the rest of my life. You know, this is the second time I've been on this world, and until this very moment I never stopped to reflect at just how magnificent it was. Oh, look at this place. This is the reason I'm out here, exploring the stars. Worlds upon worlds, just waiting to have their beauty discovered. Shedding this burden of my past has finally allowed me to open my eyes, wider than they've ever been opened before. And it's all because of you. Perhaps. I suppose we'll both have to think about that for a while now, won't we? Well, I suppose it's time to bid goodbye to Cassiopeia once again. This time, under much happier circumstances. Now, let's head back to Jemison. I want to give those gene tags you gathered to Admiral Logan. Good to be back on board. I have things for you. Time for a little talk, eh? Yes, have...
Anything you need to offload, Trade Authority is always by. Kiosk right here for you.
You'll be scanned as you enter the city. Okay.
Yes, I saw that.
How are things?
Only those on official United Colonies business can access it.
Hello.
The UC's fleet must be the strongest out there, now and always. There is no alternative. Welcome back. Did you find...
Not only that, But we found someone there, alive. A child born from 2 of the crew that survived the crash. After her parents died, that poor girl spent years surviving on that hostile world, alone. We abandoned her, Admiral. We let her down.
I'm sorry. I had no idea. How could we have possibly known? Yes, of course. I think we can all agree that this was another unfortunate circumstance of the Colony War.
What you'd call an unfortunate circumstance.
You're absolutely right, Sarah. One thing that I can assure you is that the names of these men and women...
Thank you.
Good luck to both of you.
Once we're done here, we should have a little talk with Sona.
I will be monitoring everyone's vitals for signs of continued trauma.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine now. You go do what you have to do. I'll be okay. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. You go do what you have to do. I'll be okay.
Morale in the lodge has been...
Everyone is staying in their rooms a lot more lately. Guess we all need some time to process. I thought I had a grip on the situation. The Sanctum Universum believes that God wanted us to travel the stars. That's gotten us here. Is this what we were meant to learn out here? Could the Unity... could that be God? Or a way to reach him? Oh yeah? That would be something, no question. The one thing I'm sure of is that we have to see this through.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
I need everyone looking out for each other during this time. Losses hit a small group like ours especially hard. Not at all. I've been giving that a lot of... I'm going to suggest she stay at the lodge. But at the very least, it should give her a safe... Would it be too much to ask if we stopped by Laredo Firearms and took a look around?
Welcome to Aquila City.
Diego Monroe, at your service.
Helga says I spend too much time at my terminal. He's probably right. Hey there, Deputy. Way I hear it, you've been... How do you like the job so far? That's good to hear. So... Well... Well, this is new. I'll see what I can do. If you can get me another one of these, it'll... In the meantime, you be careful out.
The Rock isn't exactly modest, but as seats of government go, it's still quite an impressive structure.
Hell of a city, isn't it? There's nowhere else like it in the galaxy.
Much as I'm eager to explore the universe, there's nothing quite like the feeling of returning home.
Be monitoring
No more
everyone's
Starborn.
vitals for signs of continued trauma.
You forget. We can pay to fix the damages, but, well, some things are irreplaceable.
You go do what you have to do. I'll be okay.
To think the Lodge...
Nice clean dock, Captain.
Your next stop wouldn't be the Charybdis system, would it? We got a report of a distress call out there. But we don't have the ships to send someone that far out.
Between you and me, this place sees some weird cases. Gross ones, too. Yeah? Oh, now hold on a minute. The Marshal's been sending out reports, keeping us all in. And having some bad Armistead. Well, I guess that's the long and short of it. So is one of them. You know, every ranger knows. No better place in the settled system. You can bet it beats anything them UC piglets got. I know just the man who can help.
Nice to see you again.
Just between you and me, I ain't entirely sure why someone felt the need to station a ranger out here. I'm not much more than a glorified bodyguard for Dr. Darvish. She's the one in charge around here. And she's also on the Council of Governors. Most of the staff don't seem fond of the idea of me being here, and I ain't fond of them right back. Bunch of stuffy eggheads. He's about the only one I can have a conversation with. Hey there, Ari. Working hard or hardly working?
Hey, Chief. A little more the former than the latter. What brings you by?
Well, the deputy here could use some help. Came looking for someone who might be a patient.
Hi, Dr. Sokol.
See what I can do.
Well, I'll leave you in Mr. Miller's capable hands. You need anything else, I'll be in my office.
I'll try to help you, but our computer system...
Sorry.
Huh. Well, we don't give the patients free access. Still, that's what... So who's the suspect you're at?
Yes.
The name's not ringing any... Do you know what was wrong? That should help narrow things down. I can access the patient records from my terminal.
Hi, how you doing?
Okay, give me just a minute here. Maya Cruz. Maya Cruz. Come on, Maya. I need you to be in here. Okay, finally. Here we go. Oh. No matches found for a Maya Cruz. If Maya's here, then she's got to be using an alias, which actually makes a lot of sense. Yeah. All right, hang on. I know that we do have a few... There's Candace... What's her last name? Doolin. And then there's the Nakamori woman. I think her name's Jane. I don't recall offhand what they're here for. You're welcome to use the Ranger Station terminal.
Having a good one? pathogen we discover is just a little more job security.
Yes. What do you want?
Hey, Abby. How's it? How are you?
Is that so? Nobody's allowed in without my permission. Who exactly?
Yes, good. I've said that.
You could be Solomon Coe himself, and my answer would be the same. The rules are the rules.
Oh my goodness. Are we really good?
Yes.
Do you need your hearing checked, Deputy? I'm a busy man. I don't want anyone. As tragic as that may be, it has... I think I've heard enough. Yes, what do you want? I'm sorry, but we don't permit it. You'll need to ask whoever it is that you wish to visit. Who exactly are you? You could be Solomon Coe himself. The rules are the rules.
Oh my goodness.
I hope that means you won't be...
So, what's new with you today? Done that before.
Dr. Cartwright in Aquila City said I was crazy when I told her I wanted to transfer here. Now I kind of understand. Probably fine.
sure, sweet pea. The old man could always use a laugh.
Okay. Who can jump higher than a skyscraper in New Atlantis?
Oh, I don't know. Who?
Everybody! Skyscrapers can't jump!
Okay. Good one, Cora. And we're docked.
Your ship dock. If you are who I think you are, then you're here to bring me in. I had to warn you. I've had more than enough time to prepare for this. So either you leave now, or I'll be burying what's left of you.
Why Strand Airplane set up shop here. That crystalline formation looks quite intriguing. It's like an enormous geode. Crystalline formations like this are incredibly rare. Why this place was abandoned, I'll never understand.
Catastrophic damage. Systems.
Well, what are you waiting for? Finish it. You might not think so now, but it's likely to end up that way. I've got maybe a few weeks to live, and I ain't spending them behind bars. You want to put an end to me here and now? Then, but if you want to let me die on my own terms. Well, how about a test? Rangers are known to be handy with a gun. I've encrypted this slate. Now get out of here.
A pot of gold. Lift off when you are, Captain.
If you're looking to stay,
making my way.
It's really an honor to be able to help out.
I specialize in cryptography. A lot of smugglers use coded slates, so it comes in handy.
Hey there, Deputy. Good, good. If you ask me, I don't... You're like an Ashta creeping silently through the high grass, waiting for your chance to pounce. So, did you... Oh, come to Dad. You go stalk your prey and leave the rest...
Take a seat.
Grab a chair.
While you've been in the field, we've had more reports about... Unfortunately. Not really, no. Right now, our best... It's worse. How's your investigation? That's assuming he finds. Otherwise, you'll be no better off.
It must be very easy for you to sit back and criticize when we've been doing all of the field work.
I've done my part. Besides, this is Ranger business, so why don't you keep...
Let's move on. I asked the other Rangers to share their opinions of you. We'll start with Ranger. She was grateful for your timely arrival, and Nia says you were respectful with Ron Hope, and that shows me you were listening. Duty has to come. I'm glad you...
Be safe out there. Let's continue. We've got a detailed report from Ranger Price about... He said you took on a syndicate loan shark. And you were right to do... Helping people is our most important duty.
You got results, and that's what matters most. Price was impressed by that.
Ranger McMillan praised what she called your... She said you took on the Red Mile. Putting the lives of others ahead of our own comes with it. I'm sure it was a tough call.
So what happened with... I doubt he gave you that slate. I suppose underestimating you, damn. I thought if anyone could see reason. What about Maya Cruz? Her loyalty? I guess I'd want the same thing if I...
Excuse me, Marshal?
Not now, Alex. We're enemies.
I know, but this is important. I've done it. I've cracked the encryption on the slates. Now, I don't know exactly where the First are headquartered, but there are references to a place called the Factory.
The Factory? That was our nickname for the main facility where the mechs were manufactured.
Under the terms of the peace treaty, they shut all the mech factories down right after the war.
But they didn't destroy them. At least not all of them. The facility was on Arcturus 2. It could be a dead end, but if it's not, then you'd better be ready for a fight.